Not Kylie Jenner trying to convince us she's just a regular girl making sandwiches on TikTok while sitting on a billion-dollar empire. Like, babe, you're not relatable, you're rebranding. And while Kylie is busy faking down-to-earth vibes, Kim is catching heat for allegedly exploiting North again. From putting her front and center on TikTok to using her daughter's personality as a whole marketing strategy, people are calling Kim out for doing way too much. And then we've got Kanye in the background allegedly selling off one of Kim's condos just to cover debt? Like, the Kardashian-West drama is always messy, but this feels like a whole new level of chaotic. From Kylie's humble content to Kim pushing North into the spotlight and Kanye's rumored financial troubles, this family will literally never stop giving us drama. Buckle up, because I'm breaking it all down right here on No Filter. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. When Kylie Jenner casually popped up on TikTok making herself a sandwich, the internet nearly lost it. Not because of the sandwich itself, though fans were quick to critique her mayo-to-meat ratio, but because the entire scene screamed, "Look at me, I'm normal too." Except here's the thing, Kylie isn't just a young mom making lunch in her kitchen. She's the youngest self-made billionaire, or almost billionaire, depending on which Forbes report you read, the face of Kylie Cosmetics, and a global influencer with over 300 million Instagram followers. So when she films herself slapping turkey slices between two pieces of bread, it's less about hunger and more about hunger for relatability. Why? Because being relatable sells in 2025. But can someone who spends more on a handbag than most people do on a house ever truly pull off just like us vibes? Once upon a time, celebrities were worshipped like distant gods. They were untouchable, living in Beverly Hills mansions and stepping out of black cars in designer gowns. But social media flipped that script. Now, audiences crave authenticity. They want sweatpants selfies, awkward TikToks, and "oops, I burnt my toast too" moments. Enter Kylie Jenner with her sandwich. She knows that today's audience distrusts perfection, but eats up imperfection, especially when it feels spontaneous and casual. But here's the kicker. Nothing in Kardashian world is truly casual. Every frame, every bite, every angle has strategy baked into it. And that raises a bigger question. Are we actually craving authenticity, or are we just addicted to the performance of authenticity? Because if Kylie's sandwich is carefully staged relatability, it's less about mustard and more about marketing. Critics argue that Kim isn't just supporting North's creativity, she's monetizing it. From using North in ads to co-creating content that promotes Kim's projects, the line between mother and manager gets blurrier with each upload. And fans aren't holding back. Some are accusing Kim of exploiting her child for clout, while others argue that this is the Kardashian way. They've always turned their personal lives into products. But when kids are involved, it hits different. And if you think that's messy, wait until we drag Kanye into the chat. Ah, yes, Kanye West. The man who can drop a genius-level track one day and then set the internet on fire with a bizarre rant the next. The latest rumor? He's allegedly selling off one of Kim's condos to cover debt. Yes, the man who once called himself a creative billionaire is reportedly dealing with financial strain. While details are murky, because, of course, they are, the whispers alone have fans buzzing. Is Kanye strapped for cash? Did Kim know? Was this part of their messy divorce settlement? Here's the wild part. This isn't the first time Kanye's finances have come into question. He's been open about debt in the past, famously tweeting about being $53 million in the red. But pairing this with Kim's ultra-public empire and Kylie's "I'm so relatable with my sandwich" vibe, it paints a picture of a family that's equal parts wealthy and wildly chaotic. And speaking of chaos, what does all this drama say about celebrity culture itself? So the next time you see Kylie cutting cucumbers, Kim posting TikToks with North, or Kanye making headlines for money troubles, ask yourself, is this real life? Or is this just another episode of the longest-running reality show that never officially ends? Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Kylie is genuinely trying to be relatable, or is it just a clever PR move? Is Kim empowering North or exploiting her? And do you buy the Kanye debt rumors, or is it just gossip gone wild? Drop your thoughts, debate your theories, and share this with a friend who can't resist Kardashian drama. Because one thing's for sure, the chaos isn't stopping anytime soon. No Kardashian-Jenner saga would be complete without Kris Jenner quietly sipping her martini in the background, knowing full well she orchestrated half of it. The woman is basically the Gordon Ramsay of celebrity branding, except instead of yelling at chefs, she's whipping her children into billion-dollar business moguls. Kris has long been the brains behind the family's empire, transforming scandals into sponsorships and meltdowns into money. When Kim's infamous tape first leaked, most families would have gone into hiding. Kris? She saw dollar signs and negotiated a reality show that lasted 20 seasons. So, when Kylie is suddenly all over TikTok making sandwiches like she's your broke college roommate, do we really believe this is just random content? Or is Kris in the corner with her planner, saying, "Sweetie, people are over the private jet flexing. Let's give them something humble. Something messy. Something that says relatable, but still keeps the followers scrolling." And you know what? It's working. We're talking about it right now. But Kris's genius comes with an uncomfortable question. If every move is calculated, then is there ever a line they won't cross? Especially when kids are involved. Let's pause and acknowledge one thing: Northwest has it. She's got charisma, comedic timing, and an energy that makes her TikToks genuinely entertaining. She can roast Kim better than any late-night comedian. She can lip-sync with the confidence of someone twice her age, and she's inherited Kanye's flair for spectacle. In other words, she's a star. But should she be? That's the ethical minefield fans keep arguing about. On the one hand, TikTok is the playground of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. North is literally just doing what millions of other kids her age are doing. The difference? Her mom is Kim Kardashian, and her platform comes preloaded with millions of followers. It's like starting a video game on level 100. The spotlight is blinding, and the internet can be cruel. Already, there are comment sections full of strangers analyzing an 11-year-old's personality, her looks, her future career. That's not normal kid stuff. That's Hollywood on steroids. But if North is the family's next big star, where does that leave Kanye in all of this? Kanye West has always been a paradox. On one hand, he's a visionary. His music, his fashion, his creative brain has influenced culture in ways most people can't even comprehend. On the other, he's financially, let's just say, unpredictable. One minute he's on top of the world, debuting Yeezy sneakers that sell out in seconds. The next he's making headlines for unpaid debts, lawsuits, and canceled deals. The condo rumor fits right into this roller coaster. Reports suggest he may have offloaded one of Kim's properties just to manage his financial situation. Now, in most families, selling real estate to pay bills is just adulting. But in the Kardashian-West orbit, it becomes a headline, a narrative, a piece of gossip that adds to the ongoing soap opera. Is Kanye really strapped for cash? Or is this another creative move that only makes sense in Kanye logic? And speaking of storylines, let's not forget the big picture. Why do we care so much? Why does a sandwich, a TikTok, or a condo sale capture our attention like a Netflix cliffhanger? Here's the thing about the Kardashians. They're not just celebrities. They're characters in the longest-running reality saga ever. Forget keeping up with the Kardashians. The real show is happening in real time, across TikTok, Instagram, news headlines, and gossip blogs. Each move they make becomes part of a shared cultural narrative. We don't just consume their content. We debate it, meme it, argue about it on Twitter, X, and text our friends about it like it's the season finale of a show we're all watching. And the Kardashians know this. They don't just participate in culture, they manufacture it. Kylie's sandwich isn't just lunch, it's an episode. Kim's TikTok with North isn't just family fun, it's a plotline. Kanye's condo sale isn't just paperwork, it's drama. The genius, and maybe the curse, is that we've become invested in their lives as if they're fictional characters, when in reality, they're real people. And that's why these stories feel messy, complicated, and a little bit addictive. Because unlike scripted TV, the Kardashian drama never ends, it just evolves.